Today I want to talk about two tools that every window cleaner needs, but they don't know it. And no, it's definitely not a waterproof pole. See, I've figured out over the years that it's pretty easy to distract ourselves with tools like water-fed poles or our favorite squeegee, but that's only going to go so far in our actual advancement. The other important part of business, besides learning the skill, is learning how to get new customers, how to grow a business, how to build something that's going to go beyond just you. And in order to do that, we need additional tools that we don't always think about. First, you need a really good pair of headphones. So obviously when it comes to headphones, everybody kind of has their own opinion, but I know when I was looking around, I was trying to find something and there wasn't a lot of helpful information as far as what helps me while I'm working find a good device. And so I'll just kind of give you my two favorites. Number one is the Powerbeats Pro, and they could be a little bit expensive, made by Apple, a little thing fell off, but these work really great. They're nice and secure, so when you put them in your ear, they're not going anywhere. I can wear this, is fairly comfortable. I keep it on almost all day long if I'm working. The issue is the battery is pretty good, but it stops at around, 6 hours or so, and that's if it's fully charged. Thankfully, you can put it in the case that comes with them, and they charge about 15 minutes of charge will get you about an hour of battery. So it works, and they sound really good. I'll go ahead and do a little audio bite so you can hear what they sound like. This is what the Powerbeats Pro sound like. Now, the other option I like is, these are made by Shokz. They're called the OpenRun. These are a little bit newer. They conduct through your bones. So they actually don't go in your ears. They go around them like so. And so this one has a much even better battery life. I mean, both of these have fantastic battery life. This will almost get you through a day. These will definitely get you through a day, maybe even a couple of days. So I just keep my charger in my car, and I'll even listen to them at night when I get home, and then I'll plug them into my car when I'm driving. 5 minutes of charge gets you about an hour. So you just have to charge them for an hour and you're good to go for the whole day. So these are the ones I've been using lately. The microphone does not sound very good. This is what the OpenRun mic made by Shokz sounds like. So it's not good for talking on the phone, but it's fantastic. When you're interfacing with customers, your ear is open and they don't feel like you're disconnected from them. If you were wearing over-ear headphones, it kind of creates a little barrier between you and your customer, and I like them to feel like they can talk to me and ask me questions while I'm working, especially if I'm inside. So these are fantastic for that reason. And then on top of that, they're very comfortable. They fit very well underneath my hat. So it's because they fit so well and they last so long without dying. These have been my go-to for that reason primarily. I don't like the sound quality as much. It took a little bit getting used to, but once, after a couple of days of hearing through the bone and not through the ear, I kind of just got used to it. So now it sounds fine. Day one, it was just kind of strange. There's an adaptation that comes, but once you get used to it, it's like you don't know the difference. So I highly recommend either of these. Now, we've all heard the idea, or at least the phrase, I think, by now, leaders are learners, or leaders are readers. Readers are leaders. They do all kinds of variations of it, but it kind of rings true. People who are very successful in life have typically learned a lot of things from reading books. And so one of the ways that you can shortcut that as window cleaners or any type of tech worker or tradesman, you're working with your hands all day. And so if you can have something that you can listen to all day long, particularly listening to something of good quality that will really help you. They say on average 2 years of experience go into any individual book. And so with that being said, some books have a lifetime of research and experience put into it, 100, 200 pages. So it's a very good way, not just for learning, but for getting inspiration from hearing stories of people's lives who you might want to pattern yourself after. I use it for the Bible every day. So I've kind of created a routine where I'll listen to an hour or so of the Bible. Then I'll listen to some business stuff. Lately, it's been a lot of things on marketing and direct response type of things, copywriting. So there's a lot of things out there that you can learn, business development, etc. And then after I've listened to a couple hours of that, I'll go ahead and listen to something that's a little more entertaining or just for my mind, whether it's just a hobby or something I'm curious about. It could be about running, it could be about exercise and fitness, or it could be about like spirituality, like devotionals or biographies about people that I'm really inspired by. That being said, I have a subscription from Audible, and that's what I would highly recommend for any of you guys watching this. Audible has probably changed my life more than I know because I'm just listening to audiobooks all the time. And so I think I pay $15 a month for my subscription. And with that, I get 1 credit, which is worth 1 book download a month. Sometimes it's cheaper to use that credit on a more expensive book, and then you buy cheaper books with cash. But the other advantage of it is it comes with automatic access to a whole list of book titles. And I've been shocked sometimes to see the book that I'm looking for. I listen to somebody on a video or on a podcast, and they highly recommend a book, and I go look it up, and it's a free download. So business and self-improvement and inspirational stuff, you can find a lot of really good things for free with this subscription to Audible. So I'll drop a link both for my favorite Audible devices, different headphones that I like to use, and I'll also drop a link for an Audible subscription. If you don't already have one, you should get one, especially this time of year. I'm in the winter right now, and so it's time to learn, but we can learn all year round, and it will help you level up, because when you start a business, there's a lot of things you don't know that you need to know, and you can learn that through reading. And then once you're growing a business and you're trying to hire people, it's hard to survive without it. You'll bypass problem after problem just by listening to other people's mistakes through audiobooks. So podcasts are also great. I find having a healthy balance between the two is very helpful. Podcasts can be a little bit more rambling, kind of like me right now, whereas the books are hours and hours of deep thought and insight poured and carefully curated to put into one book based on that one title. So I'll just go through seasons where I'm binging on a particular subject, like storytelling or writing and copywriting, or just different things that I'm kind of focusing on at a given time. So you listen to whatever you want. Enjoy your music or whatever, but Audible's the way to go in my opinion. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep growing.